Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about iterative statements or selective statements. So before we discussed about selective statements. Okay. Now this is iterative or repetitive. So what is the difference between the selective and iterative or repetitive? Only one difference is there. Now see, this is called selection. Okay. So you know that selective statements. Tell me some of the selective statements as per the previous discussion means. How many statements are there? Simple if else, and if elif, and if elif, and nested. Now see, this finds the grade actually. Every student has only one grade, but uh, no student has all the grades at a time. Here, selectively, this program will be executed, even though all statements will be there in the program, but only selectively some statements will be executed. For suppose his average is 95, only this statement will be executed and the rest of them skipped. For suppose his average is 35, so definitely is failed. That means what? From here to here, these statements will be skipped and this will be executed. So that means what? These are selective statements. On the basis of selection, okay, whenever the which instruction met the criteria, that block will be executed. But repetitive means, repetitive means here also there is no, here condition is needed, so set of blocks will be executed repeatedly. Okay. So iterative, that's why it is called repetitive or iterative means set of block will be executed until the given condition is true. Whenever the condition is false, the block won't be executed. Now see here, for suppose. So for suppose the condition is true here, two statements are there. They are repeatedly, okay, going to be executed. Okay, once the now the condition is still true means again it will go to here, it will come again, and it will be executed like this. So per suppose at particular time definitely the condition is false, so if it is false it will come to this side. Okay, so this is called repetitive or iterative statements. Okay, so here there are two iterative statements are there, for and while. Okay, for and while, so both are used to repeat the set of statements for a given number of times. Okay, so example, see, here I want to print your name 10 times. I want to print your name 10 times. So for that, what I'm doing here, simple, here you write your this. Okay, this program is about printing your name 10 times. So instead of actually, how can you do this one? You can do like this, print. Okay, so for suppose this is about Harish. Okay, print Harish. One time is over. Again, you are copying this one. Control C. Again, one more time. Okay, it is 10 times. This is a limited number of times. That's why you can easily print this statement. Okay, I will execute this. What will come? Just 3 times I have written. So 3 times it will be printed. Okay. So this is iterative. Iterative. Okay. Display. Iterative display. Just a meaningful name I gave for the this program. Okay, now see, 3 times only it is printed. Okay, now for suppose this program you want to print this item 100 times. Your name you should print it in 100 times. Can you write 100 times? If it is 1,000 times, 1,000 times means can you write 1,000 times? It's not possible. So for that purpose, what we are doing, write one statement and repeat how many number of times you want. So for that purpose only we are using this repetitive or iterative statements. Now see here, for I'm using the for. Okay, so before that you have to know what is the for structure or syntax. For a variable in sequence. Okay, that means for I in range 10. That means what? It repeats the given set of statements 10 times. Okay, for I in range 10. Okay, so first let me explain. First you can see this. What will be the uh, use of this for loop? Okay, so here use of for loop. This is the program here. For what is my purpose means I want to print your name 10 times. Okay, for that, for I in, okay, range. See, as per the syntax, for after variable name should be there. Here I in the range, how many times you want to print? 10 times. So if you print like this, okay, the name will be printed 10 times. So here I'm giving Harish. Before I printed that one, simply I repeated 10 times or 3 times the print statement. But here I have written only one time. Okay. So simply now you can save this. Otherwise directly run. It prompts you to save. So here, yes, this is about for display. Okay. Using for loop, I want to display this one. Now see here, 10 times automatically printed. Okay, but before what is the uh, program means, here there is no for loop. How many times you want to print, that many times print statement will be there. Okay, so that is drawback actually. 1,000 times if you want means, can you write the 1,000 times print statement? Not possible. So for that purpose we are using for loop, and here I have written only one time the print statement, but automatically it is executing 10 times. Okay, how it will be executed, you should know this one also. So even though there are we can't see the how it will be executed the for loop. Okay, internally it maintains the condition and updation. Okay, here very first I value will be taken as 0. I value is 0. Okay, so after then I value will be compared with the highest boundary. So here what is the highest boundary is 10. In this scenario, what is the I value? 0. 0 less than 10, correct or not? Yes, perfectly, this is true. It is true means this statement will be executed. That means what? Very first time, okay, print statement, that means Harish is printed one time. After then, what is the next statement means? There is update expression. This will be done internally. Okay, system won't be shown properly. This increment and condition, but internally these statements will be executed. So next, so I value will be incremented by 1. Okay, that means what? I equals to I plus 1. What is the meaning of I equal to I plus 1? Very first I value 0. So 0 plus 1 means 1. Now what is the I value now? It is changed. Now I value is 1. Okay. Now I value is 1. Next time, what is the condition now? Now, uh, once the value is reinitialized with 1, now here first time Harish is printed, after then value is updated. Once the value is updated, the next one is what? Simply, okay, now I value is incremented. What is the I value is 1 now. So once it is over, again it checks the condition. So again, what is the condition? I less than 10. So in this scenario, I less than 10, correct or not? What is the I value now? So I before I value very first 0, now 1. So is it correct or not? 1 less than 10, correct? 1 less than 10, correct. 1 less than 10, correct. Then only it will be entered in the statement. That is, again second time Harish will be printed. Here I'm printing second time Harish. Okay, here Harish will be printed second time. Okay. After second time is printed, again, what is the next statement? Update statement. What is the update statement? I equal to I plus 1. What does mean? What does it mean? Before I value is how much? So what is the I value here? 1. Okay. So 1 plus 1 means 2. Now I value is directly I'm writing I value is 2 now. Okay. Once the I value is 2, the statement, that means condition will be executed. What is the condition? 2 less than 10. I less than 10 means 2 less than 10. Correct or not? Perfect. 2 less than 10. Now again, once the condition is true, then only this print statement again it will be executed third time. Okay, that means here Harish will be printed one more time. Next, after the statement, what is the next statement? Updation. So what is the updation now? I equal to I plus 1. That is before I value 2. Now it will be incremented by 1. Now I value is 3. Now you check the condition. So once the last statement is over, the immediately next statement is okay updation. After then immediately it checks the condition. Now what is the condition is 3. Sorry, now 3 less than 10 or not. Yes, perfect. Again next time the Harish will be executed like this 10 times. Okay, so for suppose the I value at the last statement is 9 per suppose I equal to 9. Okay, so 9 means okay, so 9 greater than, sorry, 9 less than 10 still correct. Okay, last statement is for suppose I value 9. Okay, for suppose I value 9, 9 less than, okay, I value is 9, 9 less than 10 perfect. Okay, 9 less than 10. Last two statements I'm explaining to you. This is very important. This is still true. uh, Still it is true. So once the condition is true means again ninth time. Okay, and so on. This is ninth time. Okay, ninth time. Ninth time Harish will be printed. After then, once the ninth time it is printed, okay, what is the last statement of the for loop? Updation I told. Updation means what? I equal to I plus 1 before 9 will become 10. Now, once the updation is over, definitely next is the condition. So what is the condition? 10 less than 10. So now is it correct 10 less than 10? Wrong. So 10th time it won't be executed. Only 9 times will be executed. But it starts from 0 onwards. Okay. So first condition 0 is less than 10 is checked. Last condition is 9 less than 10 is checked. So in between 0 to 9 means 10 times. So this is the process of how the for loop will work. Hope you understood. Okay, so next range function. You have to know about the range function. So uh, because it varies its syntax and all, I will tell you again. So now you printed one after another. No, I don't want to print like that. I want the series 2, 4, 6 like that. Okay, so for that, again this is a series only. Generating the series, I don't want the consecutive numbers. Okay, I want the, that means what? I don't want the sequence. I want like this, generating the series 2 after 4 after 6 after 8 like this. So for that what I'm doing is for I in range. Here you have to give the range value. So if you don't give any range value, for suppose you give before I gave 10, so automatically it it will take the range from 0 to 10. Okay, 0 to 10, but 10 upper bound won't be executed. It will be executed up to 0 to 9. Okay, that's why if you want to if you want 9 means, if you want 10 times means, you have to give the 0 to 9. Or suppose if you want to execute this one from 1 onwards. Okay, for suppose one program is there, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, if you write like this, print I. Okay, print I means, now check carefully the output. So this is also for display. This is 0 onwards. Now if you don't use any upper bound and lower bound combination, only if you use the only upper bound, that means what? Only in the range, what is the statement here? 10 only there. Okay, 10 means, okay, 10 only there. So here 10 means what is the output now? 0 also printing. Okay, so here the 0 also printing. I don't want the 0 now. Okay, now see 0 1 0 onwards, it is printed. But I don't want 0 onwards. I want 1 to 10. So for that, simply you can change this range. Now see here, 1 to 10. Now here, the I value will start from where? 1 onwards. I value first 1, not 0. Why? Because you gave the both boundaries, lower boundary and upper boundary. So, but here, if you give the 10, always in the range, the last boundary won't be executed. You have to give the 11. So 1 to 10 will be executed. At the time of 11, the block will be skipped. Okay. So if you, for suppose if I'm giving 1 to 10, what will happen once you check? Run. Now see the output. 1 to 9 only came. But here you gave the upper boundary as 10. So 10 won't be taken. Always the range won't take the upper boundary. If you want means take the n plus 1. N plus 1 means 10 is there, means you have to give the 11. Now I'm executing this. It will be printed. Okay. 10 also will be printed. See. So 10 will be printed now. See. Before only 9 is printed, but now 10 is printed. Why means? Because that time I took the range value as 10 only, but now I'm taking this range as 11. So this is a one more combination of range. And sometimes, okay, if you print here means now it is not printing all the 1 2 3 5 series, na? It is printing all. Okay, my intention is I want to print only I want to print 2 4 6 like that, but here full series is there. For that, again I want to change the range. Okay, you want you want to print the numbers 2 4 6 like that. So give the first two as a number, as a lower bound. After then, last range, always give the, okay, 11. Okay, for suppose okay, 11. After then, give the, this is called step value. What is the step value means? 2 after, you don't want to print 3. Then you have to tell to the system, you can give the step value 2. So if you give the step value 2, every 2 numbers, the increment will be done by the every 2 numbers. Now see, if I run this program, so in this program, I value starts from 2. Okay, I value starts from 2. Okay, now same procedure. First 2 will be checked. First I value is 2. Again 2 will be checked with 11. 2 less than 11, correct. Whenever it is correct, the statement print will be executed. That means what is the I value now? 2. 2 is printed now. Okay, it prints the 2 value. After then, what last statement is over. What is the next statement? The next statement immediately for the print is what? Already we discussed, updation. So here, this is updation. That means what? I value will be updated, I equal to I plus 2. That means previously I value is 2. Now 2 plus 2, how much? 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Now what is the I value? 4. Now what is the next step? So next step is again check the condition. Once the updation is over, go for the condition. What is the condition? 4 less than 10. Sorry, 11. Is it correct? Yes, perfect. Like that, it will be executed. Okay. So 4 after 6, 6 after 8, 8 after 10 will come. 10 less than 11. Perfect. Okay. Next, last iteration is 10 less than 11 is correct. 10th time print I means 10, 10 will be printed. Okay, after then last statement is over. Now updation will be, what is the updation updation expression? 10 plus 2. What is that? 10 plus 2, 12. So if you check the condition 12 less than 11, this is correct. So that many times up to 10, the the block will be executed. Okay, now whenever the 12 is, that means once the condition is true, it is executed. That means for up to 11 it's okay. Whenever 12 came, 12 less than 11, okay, wrong. That's why the statement print will be skipped that time. At the time of 12, the I value 12, it will be okay, it will be skipped. Now see here, if you see this program 2 4 6 8 10, this is the step value. Okay, so you can use the step value like this. I don't want like this, I want the series like this. What is the series means? 10th onwards I have to print 10, okay, 8, after then next one 10 8 6 until 4 2, that's it. So this series I want. So how to generate the 10 like that? So here again, the range plays the main important role. Here also, what is the upper boundary? First, you should write the upper boundary. After upper boundary, you have to continue the series until the 2. Don't write the 2 here because 2 won't be taken. So before 2, what will be there? Before, I'm telling not before to after 2. So if you come from descending order, so that means what? 10 8 6 4 2. Okay, 2 after 0 is there. I'm telling about the back side. Okay, after then you have to give the minus. Why minus means it is decreasing. 10 will become 8, 8 will become 6, 6 will become 4. Sorry, yeah, 4, 6 minus 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2. Okay, 2 minus 2 minus 2. Like that, it should be printed. 10 minus 2, 8. 8 minus 2, 6. 6 minus 2, 4. 4 minus 2, 2. Like that. Okay, now first you see the execution. That means whether it is coming or not. So it will print the numbers, okay, 10 to 2 only. Check here. See, 10 8 6 4 2. For suppose if you give here 2, if you give here 2, what will happen? 2 won't be taken. So that means what? Except 2, all will be printed. That means 10 will be printed, 8 will be printed, 6 will be printed. Okay, after then 4 will be printed. 2 won't be printed because here, sorry, what I'm giving here, step value is -2. Here I want to change. Okay, for suppose if you don't give the 0, if you give the 2 means 2 won't be printed because that is the here last at the range. What is the last boundary that won't be taken? Okay, so before if it is for suppose like this, how means I will show you here. For suppose the range statement is like this. Range, okay, for I in range only, just see here 10 comma 2. Okay, for suppose before what I have done 1 comma 10. So this is a last boundary. Okay, this is the first one, first boundary, this is the last boundary. Last boundary won't be executed even though this is ascending order. At that time the step value always positive. Why? Because 1 will become 2, 2 will become 3, 3 will become 4, because this is ascending order. This is descending order, so step value always minus. Okay, so 10 minus 2 8, 8 minus 2 6, 6 minus 2 4, like that. So in this case, when the series is descending order, okay, here the second boundary is 2, that's why 2 won't be taken. I will run this, only it will come up to 4 only, this series. If you know this, okay, I can move to while. Okay, so this is the way uh, we have to use the for loop. Now see 10 8 6 4, hope you understood. Okay, now we'll go for while loop. So while also, okay, while also used to repeat the given number of statements, set of statements will be executed repeatedly. While, now see here, same condition, whenever it is true, statement 1 statement will be executed till the condition is true. again second time statement 1 statement 2 will be executed like that. At any particular instant the condition is false, that's it. These two statements won't be executed. Okay, so that is called while. So here the while syntax is first initialization. Okay, initialization in the sense you have to give I value as I equal to 0. This is called initialization. Now what is the condition? My condition is I want to execute this program. I want to execute uh, I want to display the 10 numbers. So this is called condition. So while I less than 10, okay, this is a condition. Okay. After then, what is my next statement? Here I'm giving the hash. Okay. I'm explaining everything with the help of when the hash is there means I'm explaining all these things. Okay. Okay. What I less than 10 after what is that statements? It should be in the loop, not okay in this. Okay. Loop means what? Inside. Click the tab here. The what is the statement? I want to print the first 10 numbers using I. So what is the first 10 in which variable the first 10 numbers are there? I. Okay. You want to print from 0 to 10, otherwise 1 to 10. I want to print from 1 to 10, so I value is 1. So depends upon your program requirement, you can initialize the I value. Maybe if your requirement is 20, you want to print the numbers 20 to 50, then I value will be 20 and upper boundary will be 50. You want to print the items from 200 to 300, I value will be 200 and the condition while I less than 300. So in such a way. Okay, now just I want to print the I value. Okay, so very first I value 1 less than 10, perfect. Then when the condition is true, then only it will be executed here. That means print I, very first I value 1 will be printed. Okay, so here what will be printed here? This is output I am writing. What will be printed here? Output, very first 1 is printed. Okay, after 1 is printed, what is the next one is updation is important. Okay, if you don't give the updation, it will become the infinite loop. Okay, after then what I want to do, I want to increment the I value by 1. So that is the statement is I equal to I plus 1. So what is the I value previously? 1. Now I want to update this one with I plus 1. So that means what? With 1. So 1 plus 1 how much? 2. Now there is no more I value. I value is 1. So one very first value will be executed only one time. Second time onwards, the updation part will be taken. Now the 1 will become what? 2 now. I value is 2 now. Okay. Okay. Now check the condition. 2 less than 10. Perfect. So print I. What will be the next value is 2 will be printed. Okay. Now this can here the statement is over. What is the next statement? I equal to I plus 1. What is the I value before? 2. So what is the 2 plus 1? How much? 2 plus 1, 3. So again come to here. It will come to here. That means what? I value changed. Now range less to 3. 3 less than 10. Perfect or not? Yes. Again one more time. 3 will be printed. After then the last statement per suppose 10. That means what? 9 is executed. So 9 is printed and so on. Okay, 9 is printed. After then 9 equal to 9 plus 1, 10. Then again it will be executed here. 10 less than 10, wrong. So this time this print and I plus 1, the two statements will be skipped. Hope you understood. Now same thing I will show you with the help of for. Okay, so okay, now I want to print or display the numbers 1 to 10 with the help of while loop. Display the 10 numbers, first 10 numbers. Okay, using while loop, first 10 numbers using. Okay, okay. Now, so in this very first, you know that what is the syntax? Initialization. Initialization means you should know as per your requirement. You want to print first 10 numbers, not 0. So accordingly, I value 0. Sorry, I value is 1. After then, what is the syntax? Condition. So condition means you have to give the while. So here, okay, while after then condition is what? I less than. Okay, if we give the less than, we can give the 11. Okay, if we give the equals, we can give the 10. I will tell you afterwards. For suppose I give the I less or equal to 10. Okay, now once it is over, what I want to do here? So while loop also, if you want to know, once you use the while means you should not start from here. Okay, because remaining set of block contain to while only. How can you make that this block belongs to while means by giving the indentation. Indentation means what? Here while is there. If you write this statements here, these statements are not belongs to while. Okay, once the while is over, it will come to here, but while not at over, na? Once the condition is true, some set of statements should be executed. So that's why maybe for, maybe while, once you give this condition while or if or for whatever it may be, you should maintain the indentation. Okay, so that you are telling that that block, the statements are belongs to while. Okay, that will be achieved uh, by uh, by representing the indentation. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to print I. Why? Because the values are in the I only. Okay, now this is over. After printing statement, what is the next statement? Okay, here statement one, statement two depends upon the program. For me, one statement is enough because I want to print the numbers and all. No other statements are needed for that. Now what is the updation? I equals to I plus 1. What does it mean? I will be, you have to give this updation, otherwise it will become infinite loop. If you don't give the this statement, what will happen means I value always 1 only, 1 less than 10 correct, 1 less than 10 correct. So this is called infinite loop. First, let me execute this. So what is the result? It will come. It prints 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, say 1 to 10. Okay, now here what I have done, I gave the equal symbol here. Less than, so 10 less than equal to 10, correct. That's why 10 also printed. For suppose if you don't want less than or equals, we want to give the equals, but at the time 10 won't be printed. That's why give the 11. So because if you give the 10, 10 less than 10, wrong. So 10th time won't be printed. That's why if you give the 11, 10 less than 11, perfect. 10, 10, your intention is 10 should be displayed. So 10 less than 11, perfect. 11 less than 11, wrong, because I don't want to display 11. That's why here you should manage like this according to your wish. Okay. Okay. Now I equal to I plus 1 without equals. I'm printing again now. Now see this output. So this is the output. Okay, this is the output 1 to 10. So this is called while loop. Okay, so here we can see initialization, we can see here. Okay, condition we are seeing here, and also updation also we are seeing. That means what? All the initialization, condition, and updation, these three parts will be shown in the while. Readability will be there. For means what? It is not showing the values and all. That means initialization won't be shown. Only we are taking the range only. So for suppose if you want to take the for loop here, how can you take for I in range? Now you want what? 1 to 10. You give the 1, 10. Okay. Here there are no updations. Internally it will be done. There are no updation, no conditions. But internally, how the while is executed, the same functionality will be achieved for also. Okay, but number of statements no need to write that much compared to the while. While means see initialization you have to write one line, another line is condition, another line is updation. Okay, if you fail anything, the while won't be executed properly. Okay, now but for means only just we are giving the range. In single statement, everything will be achieved. So maximum we are using for maximum times. Okay. Now, what is infinite loop? Infinite loop means I'm ignoring this by giving the comment. Once you give the hash is nothing but comment. That means what? That that will be ignored at the time of execution. Now see here, if I run means there is no updation now. So automatically it produces the infinite loop. See, it is going, 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 going. It is moving. Okay, there is no prompt symbol here. See, it is coming one, 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 automatically producing. So for that, actionally you have to abnormal termination. This is called abnormal. See, your program is still running. Do you want to kill? Yes. Abnormally I killed. Why? Because there is no updation. Why? Because always 1 less than 11 true, 1 less than 11 true, 1 less than 11 true. But at particular point of time, it should be false. Okay. When it will be false means at the time of when the I value becomes 11, okay, then it will be terminated. So this is about while loop. Hope you understood. Okay. So this is for and this is while. Next, we'll go for some nested for loop. Nested for loop means the loop, the for loop within the for loop is nothing but nested. Okay. So nested for loop. See, this is while condition. Now see, the for loop is there here. Again for loop is. So this is called nested for loop. When it will be when we will want this for loop. Okay. So for suppose if you want to generate the prime numbers in between 1 to 10. Okay. So if you want to generate the prime numbers 1 to 10. So what does it mean? Means first you have to generate the series. That means what? You have to generate the 1 to 10 numbers. After generating the 1 to 10 numbers, while generating the 1 to 10 numbers, you have to decide, okay, 1 is prime or not, 2 is prime or not, 3 is prime or not, 4 is prime or not. So okay, that means what? We are generating the series. While generating, again checking will be done. Okay, that time we need the two for loops. One for loop represents to generate the series. Second for loop generates the checking process. One is prime or not, we have to check. Okay, so if you want means just I'll open the prime program and I'll explain this one. Okay. Okay, now see here, this is the prime number. This is not the, this is to find the given number is prime or not. Okay, I want prime number series. That means 1 to 10. I want to print the all the prime numbers. Prime sum is here. No problem. No problem. Now see here. Now what I want to do, I want to generate. Okay, I want to generate prime numbers. So here, this first for loop will generate the series. What series it will generate? My intention is I want to generate 1 to 10. Okay, 1 to 10 prime numbers. Okay, now first for that I have to generate the series like this sequence. After then this series is over, this for loop will generate the factors. Okay, so what is so how can you know that is a prime number? I will take the 1. Okay, I want to divide the 1 with 1. Okay, so 1 by 1 means perfect, but factorial that is the factor only, so no other number is there. So 1 has the only one factor, that's why it's not the prime. If you come to the 2, so 2 means what? You have to, if you want to know the factors of 2, you have to divide the 2, okay, with 1 and 2. Okay, so when the when the number is 2, okay, so when the number is 2 here when the number is 2, okay, so what you want to do here? When the number is 2, so what you want to do here? You have to generate the 1 2 series. If the number is 3, okay, if the number is 3, if the number is 3, you have to generate the series. Okay, I'm developing here. Number is 3. What is the series you want to generate? Next, how to check the 3 factors? Definitely, you have to divide the 3 with 1, 2, 3. Again, already again, this is also one more series we are generating for this. Okay, now see how, now for this 3, again you have to generate 1 comma 2 comma 3. If it is 4, you have to generate, if it is 4, you have to generate, you have to find the factors of 4. Factors of 4 means what? Again subseries, again subloop is what? You have to divide the 4 with 1, 4 with 2, 4 with 3, 4 with 4. So if you take like this, okay, I'm showing here. If you understand this one, you can easily understand. Okay, so that's why I'm showing with the help of this. Explaining this for nested is very difficult. Okay, I'm trying my level best to understand. You can easily understand this. See, if it is 4, how can you know the 4 is a prime number? You have to get the factors. How to get the factors means, again, you divide this 4, you divide this 4 with what? It's not the single number. You divide with 1. Okay, if it is completely divisible means 1 will become the factor. Again divide with 4, again divide with 3, that means 4 by 1, 4 by 2, 4 by 3, 4 by 4. So if you generate this series to, for dividing this number to know the factors, the second j will be taken. First j will be taken to generate all these numbers. One will be generated. Okay, so one will be generated means only one divides with one only. Two will be generated means then the j loop will be j loop will generate 1 comma 2. If 3 is there means j will generate 1 2 3. So I value generate the continuous series 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. J value generates the series which you use to find the factors. So in such a way, the this type of nested loops will be executed. Now see, if you see this program, it generates, okay, it generates the series. Okay, so whether it is correct or not, we will check now. So just this is, see here, the logic is I'm taking the size of the series. The size is 10. In between 10, the prime numbers will be generated. The size is 100. In between 100, the prime numbers will be generated. So sometimes if you don't know the prime number series, then you can separately write this program. If you execute that time is automatically, we know that. Enter the size 10. So here 2357. Perfect or not? Perfect. Now one more time executing. This time I want to know the prime numbers up to 100. Okay. See, that means see 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97. See, very simple logic. Okay, so in such a way the nested loops will be executed. Understood now? Okay, now is same, the nested while loop also same. So if you know the for loop, automatically while loop also same. Maximum nested loops means we can use the for loop only. Okay, otherwise if you use the while loop means, again for each and every loop you have to repeat the initialization value, check the condition, again updation. Unnecessarily statements will be executed, will be more. Okay, so okay, now after that we have to know some more concepts. Those are called break and continue. So what these are called breaking control statements. Breaking control statements are nothing but sometimes you don't want to execute all the iterations. For example, I want, here I have written one program 1 to 10. Okay. For suppose 1 to 10, I want to generate the 1 to 10, but I change in my mind in such a way that I want to, even though I'm writing for 10 numbers, I want to generate only 5 numbers with this. How it is possible? Very simple. So I want to generate the, okay, number up to 5 only. Whenever 5 is there, you can make it, you want to terminate this. So the termination will be done with the help of break. Okay. For suppose I don't want to keep the break. Okay. First, I'm ignoring these two statements. Okay. So if I print this one, what will be printed once you check? So right click, print this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will be printed. But I don't want to print 5 after 5, 5 after 5 after the 5. I don't want to print. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For that, if I equals to 5, at the time of 5, you can print it. Afterwards, it should break. Okay. I'm giving the break. Now, just run this. You're getting only. So here, if after is to, this is syntax. Okay. Be careful while writing the loops and checking the conditions. Yeah. Once if is there means definitely one indentation block. Okay. Okay. So what is the result? Nothing will be shown means. Sorry, sir. I will write one more time. It is shown or not. I can check. Okay. Okay. So what is happening here? If I equal to 5, okay. Okay. Print I have written. If I equal to 5, print I. Okay. Mm, it's not like that. So it should be printed. Should be printed up to. Okay. Now just now see, this will print the first to 10 numbers. 1 to 10 numbers. See, 1 to 10 numbers are generated. Now I want to know that whenever if I equal to 5, okay, I want to make it as a, I want to terminate this break. I equal to 5 break. Now you run the this statement. Definitely it will print up to 5. Okay. So if I equal to 5 break, yeah, it will be printed. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be printed. Even though I have written this program for 10 numbers, it is printed only up to 5. So if we want to terminate the any iterations means we can use the break. Okay. Now this is about the break. Next we'll go for the continue. So continue is nothing but it is used to skip the present iteration. Present iteration means what? Here we skipped here. We skipped here all the iterations after 5, but I want only fifth should be. Okay, I don't want to print 5. I want to print only 1 2 3 4. After then after then after then 5 won't be printed. 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 10, like that I want. Okay, so what I want to do here, so I don't want to print 5. Okay, so simple. Here if you write like this, if I equal to 5, continue. Okay, so here okay, now I equal to 5, continue. No need of break. Okay, yeah, what will happen we will check now. So yeah, print. Here you can give a print I. Next if now What will happen once you check? So here what I have done, simply I have written continue. Okay. Okay. Now see, check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 is printed. Okay. So why? Because it is printing, you have written the print before. Okay. First 5 will be there. 5 will be printed. After that condition is checking. Now it will be checked before becoming 5. So what you want to do here, write the statement I equal to 5, continue. After that you write the print. Okay. Now whenever I will become 5, okay, this iteration will be skipped. Now check. Now check this. So there is no 5 here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. After there is no 5. So this is called continue. So continue is used to skip the present iteration. Even though I'm writing for 10 numbers, one iteration is skipped. So this type of one, if you want to skip only one, means go for continue. If you want to skip some block of iterations, okay, more than one iteration, means go for the break. Okay. Next, one more, we have to know that one more keyword, that is pause. Pause is not the breaking control statement. Okay. Just we are using this one uh, for our purpose. That means what? For suppose pause is used to do nothing. Okay. So if you say means like this, you can't understand. Okay. So I will show you. File. I have already written one program. Pause statement. So here, this is the small example. What I'm doing is, in this program, okay, importance of pass only, pass keyword, by showing the even numbers, 1 to 10 even numbers, 1 to 10 even numbers. Okay. So for that, what I'm doing here, this program will generate, okay, even numbers. Actually you can generate with this even numbers and odd numbers also. Okay, that means, for suppose I will show you how to generate the even numbers and odd numbers. Okay, so uh, print how to write when this is if, means how to maintain the indentation. Print I, okay, comma, here, yeah, I am writing one more end. What is the use of end? I will show you, I will tell you later. Here also print I. Hmm. Now you know that if else statement, it will the statements, either this one or this one will be executed at a time. That means what? Only one only will be executed at a time. Simultaneously it won't be executed. That means what? Either this one or this one, only one will be displayed or executed. Okay. Now first let me print this. After then, what is the value and all, we can know it. Okay, run. So here, yeah, and for this, okay, this is even numbers. If you want to know the even numbers, I'm writing for my readability in the output. Okay, even numbers I command. Here I'm writing odd numbers. Odd numbers I comma and okay. Now see here. Enter the value 10. In between the 10, see even numbers, odd number 1. Okay, it is showing like this. Okay, leave it. So it is showing like this, means see, just for suppose 10 means, if I execute that odd number even number, odd number even number, odd number even number, it is showing. So my intention is, for suppose I want to know the only even numbers. Even numbers means this condition is perfect, this condition I don't want. nothing should be, I don't want to display anything here. So for that, if you want to write something here, otherwise if you don't write, for suppose I'm executing this, it won't be executed, because after else definitely it needs one minimum one single statement we should write here. So for that I'm doing pass. Means what? Pass means it does nothing only, but it is considered as a one statement. Because of single this pass, automatically my program will be executed. See here, this time only even numbers will be printed. See, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. For suppose in such a way we are using pass. Sometimes we don't want to check the two conditions. Okay. For suppose I want to print only odd numbers. At that time, what I want to do here, here I don't want to do anything here. I don't want to print anything. Then you write the pass here. Now you write here print odd numbers. Okay, odd numbers, print I. This time, okay, this pass, that means what? Do nothing. That means what? I'm coming, pass is the keyword. It tells that do nothing, don't do anything. Okay, you can execute normally. Okay, that means what? If you run this, I didn't explain the program here, just you know the pass importance. Now see, this time actually I can show both even number and odd numbers, but in this program I want to know only the odd numbers only. So we have to display odd numbers only. Sometimes we are for our school purpose, school wants only the pass number of pass percentage. It doesn't want the failures. That time, if you want to write if else, okay, one block should be, okay, you don't want to do anything for one block. So at that time you give the pass. Hope you understood. Okay, so hope you understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.